Okay, it's October the 23rd, 2015. Time to wrap up our trading today. We talked about early in the session before it opened that if we didn't take out this high right here, that the market was a sell. And the easiest trade to see was selling failure to take out that particular high. So we had a 74.76 sell. On the downside, we had a 60.65 buy in this territory right here. It did produce a winning trade for us in this area and in that area. Then we had 55.50 for the other trade, but we did not quite get below 55, and the market traded up from there. We guessed that the market was going to close at 65. We're still there. That can happen. So right now it looks like we're going to have an engineered close. Just the trades again quickly. There's two V bottoms. This V would have been a scratch. If he played that for an S, that S trade would have been a loser. This V would have been a winner. This V would have been a winner. This V would be at least a scratch, small winner. Similar situation here. So the time that we like to be active is before 11 Central. You've got a scratch, you've got a loser, and you've got 4 winners, which isn't really isn't bad. And the reason that we have had to take this tack with the market is in this chart right here. You just see everybody, the entire market is long or short simultaneously. And that leads to V tops and V bottoms. And perhaps this chart, the screen right here, would be a better way to approach that problem. To actually see it. It's right up in front of me, so I'm paying attention to it when it's there. So had the right idea, had the right support. Still looking for a close in the 65 area. And we'll see if that happens now. So what is driving the market? It sure isn't fundamentals. Draghi kicked it off yesterday, talking about come December we'll do whatever is necessary and whatever it takes. And so QE1A is coming from the European Central Bank in December. That's going to hold the market in check for 2 months minimally. Yesterday we had a higher low, higher high. The market closed strong. China cuts their interest rates overnight. Everything was set, and our market rallied up to its high right before the day session opened. And then when it didn't extend the range early in the session, profit taking set in. So here we are. If this market is closed right here in the 65 area, 68.70, we'll be looking for a place to buy it on Monday. On the F2 screen, we talked about it earlier, how when you see these areas like that, this is where the market needs volume, basically between 60 and 70, and that's where we got volume today. You can see right in here that the high volume number was at 64.65. So if the market were to close right here, again, the easiest trade to see is trade higher and have resistance hold. So failure to take out looks like what? 73, 75. Then I think if we get through the 75 area, there's really not much reason not to get up to 85. So our second sell zone would be 82, 85 for sell 2. On the buy side, with a close at 65, we'll be trying to buy 55 to 60. And then 50 plus or minus for buy 2. The news on Monday, new home sales, which will probably be come in a little bit higher than forecast, and Dallas Fed, which will probably come in a little lower than forecast. And you know, we can sit back and we can talk about how bad it is and how things can't go on this way, and at some point it'll be over, but it's real easy to see things not being able to go on like this forever. The timing of it's always the issue. And that's the most difficult part, as you well know from trading. When should I get long? When should I get short? Should I be getting out of this? Should I hold this position? And so on and so forth. Okay, on the Treasuries, lower high, lower low. Find a place to sell it come Monday. They postponed the 2-year auction. I didn't see any announcement on the 5 or 7, but we'll assume that next week auctions are postponed. And Barack Obama has shut down the military. That's the place he's gonna go to make sure that he gets his extra $38 billion in spending, and that he can close down Gitmo and bring those terrorists to U.S. prisons. And you'll have to, well, they'll be mixing with the general population, and they will not be spreading thoughts of peace and love in the prison population. And we already have a black Muslim problem and a Muslim problem in the prison. That's where they go to convert people, is the prisons. That's where they get a feed right now. They figured that out early on. Violent men willing to break the law to get whatever it is they happen to want. I think we're headed lower. So 15 to 19 will be sell 1. 23, 27, sell 2. A lot of us, if the E-mini sells, we do not want the short side of the market. Support is at 8, so 5 to 9 will be buy 1. And we'll make 29 to 01 for buy 2. And see if that plays out. If an outside invader was doing to our country what the politicians are doing right now, and it's on both sides of the aisle, we would be up in arms. We'd go to war over what was going on right now. And the damage is being done right now, debt-wise, financial structures, the rest of it, it's incalculable. And it'll take a generation or more to correct those what's wrong right now. Okay, 7 to 11, sell 1. And then we're going to jump at 19 to 23, pick up this area right over here for sell 2. On the buy side, if the market does sell, the knob spread's going to contract. So we'll we're at 03 right now, so 21 to 25 will be buy 1. That's where support is. And then we're going to drop it to 5 to 9. And that may not be enough if the market really starts to sell. This one can move in a hurry. Looking at gold, outside day, that usually means trading range, may have a new move out of the middle, out of that 78 area. So this one we can trade it both ways, but it looks like we ought to test support first. And got sellers at 67. And we're at 65, so 67, 70, sell 1. 74, 76, sell 2. Going to pick up this spill right here, and I'm going to pick up this low volume number right there at 70 on the buy side. 59 to 61, buy 1. And we're going to drop it to 50. This thing has moved quite a bit for buy 2. Looking at crude, headed lower, lower high, lower low, find a place to sell it. And right now, last rotate down was 40, so 25 to 50 will be buy 1. And then 43.75, 43.50 buy 2. On the sell side, 45, 45 and a quarter, sell 1. And then 50 to 75, sell 2. And the euro, we pointed out the places to expect support. 110 even. They got stops beneath that, I believe, today. It is headed lower. Then we had that 109, 109.25 area, then 108.50. And Goldman came out reiterating an earlier report during the year that the euro in 2016 will be at 95, and that would suit the European Central Bank just fine. At $1.40, they were having a hard time moving their exports. Right now, the United States, the multinationals report why their earnings and revenues are lower is because of a strong dollar, and there's no reason to doubt that. It's a short-term fix, but then your raw materials increase in price too, so after about 6 months. And we had multiple Bs right here. We finished on the lows, so we can trade up a little bit in London. Last rotate stopped at 22, then at 31, then at 40, so 25 to 35 will pick up sell 1, fairly aggressive, and then 50 to 60 for sell 2. We'll make 109.75 buy 1. May take a 110 to get in. We didn't quite go beneath that today. We'll put a question mark there. And then 109.50 for buy 2. And that's it for this October the 23rd. I wish you all a great weekend. Going to be around 70 here this weekend, so be pretty nice. The storms missed us, so the leaves are dry. Got a big ash that's dumping, and the birches are starting to shed their leaves, but it's been pretty warm. We haven't had much in the way of cold to speak of yet. There's a little below 70-degree weather forecast for next week, but that's not too bad in the overall scheme of things. Y'all have a great weekend. I'm out of here.